Hit my DMs ASAP, please, baby girl. Please. I'm trying to start a relationship with you, Ice. Isis, please get back to me. You feel me? Isis, I started my streaming career for you. Look at the physique. You like that, Ice Spice? You like that? I'm all for you. I've been grinding for you, Ice Spice. I swear to God. That's all for you, Ice Spice. I ain't touching no other girls until I get with you, baby. I swear to God. I ain't even looking at no other girls. I'm not interested. I only want you. Alright, alright, Ice Spice. I only want you. Just give me a chance. I swear to God. I will do things for you. Toby could never. He ain't black. Toby's that nigga for sure. Toby Maguire, I can't even hate. He's that nigga, but he ain't black. You feel me? He ain't got no melanin. I got that. I know you want some black kids. ISIS. I know you do. All right, let's get this smoke session going, man. Cause I got high. I lucky forgot what I was looking for. Cause I got high. I need to figure out how to stream from my Canon. That motherfucker need a way bigger battery pack though. That bitch costs like $1,000. That motherfucker died quick. Like, what the fuck? It's kind of stupid. Cause I got high. Almighty push. Y'all don't know Naruto. What about my village, Naruto? Only OGs know that shit. What about my small little village? Ugh. Thinking I might hit the gym early again today. It'd be different kind of baddies at the gym. Like the early morning baddies, and then like the midday baddies, and then the fucking late night baddies, and then the late night baddies. Like fuck, they all different. But I feel like I don't know. The early morning baddies might be easier to talk to. Like they seem way more approachable versus the ones at night. Them bitches be looking vicious. Like they don't want to talk to nobody. And that's cool. I'm there to work out anyways, but damn, what's wrong with y'all? Don't be up in here watching me. You better talk. You better use your words. Here, let me do something. There we go. But yeah, man. Ice Spice. If you watching this, like I said, I'm trying to get married. Trying to start my little family. We can't do that if you're not hitting me up, right? We have to be in the same vicinity. I ain't talking to no other girls, Ice Spice. I swear to God, Ice, just please, baby. Please. Just give me a chance. Give me a chance. I'm not rich, but I'm not poor. I can still take you out and shit. You just won't be like to know, you know, Cheesecake Factory. We going to Chili's. You feel me? I want y'all to kind of see me rolling up just a little bit. Not too much, just a little bit. I wonder if my exes hate watching me. Because before we ended the shit, I had her subscribe to my YouTube channel. With all the notifications on, so she probably just be sitting this motherfucker watching me from her TV talking shit, just cussing me out. Or she might be watching in tears. Either way, I think it's hilarious. So y'all just like watching black people talk? Because that's all I'm doing. It's yapping. I bet you're gonna say something if I stand up though. Huh. Huh. Damn. So I could smoke and then just play my game. But I could also smoke and then go to the gym. I'm kind of contemplating. What should I do? Should I stay on live or just go to the gym? Somebody in here watching. And if you ain't gonna talk, I'm gonna choose the gym. It would be, is it leg day? Did I do back yesterday? I did chest yesterday and I squatted for some fucking reason. That's how I feel if I worked out. I just kind of flex my whole body and see what's slightly sore, what's not sore, and then I make my decisions from there. I listen to my body, for sure. Gotta listen to the body. And if I'm flexing and I feel some type of discomfort, I'll just go on to the next muscle group. Right? Because I'm assuming the muscle just hasn't recovered yet, or I haven't ate enough protein for it to fully recover. So I'll eat some protein. I'll move on to the next muscle group and, go on about my business. It's pretty simple shit. Yeah, you might have a routine, you got to stick to it, blah, blah, blah. But sometimes your body just doesn't recover fast enough. You must have a plan B. The plan B, just move on to the next muscle group. That's it. That's it. It just needed the extra time recovery, so let it happen. If you move on to the next muscle group and same shit, move on to the next muscle group. But you should never get to a point where your entire body is fucking sore. Never. I don't think that's the most efficient way to build muscle. I think one group at a time is much easier for your body to repair and build than the entire fucking thing. Doing some full body workout. Because now you actually need quite a bit of protein in order to, like I said, recover and repair and build. You basically need your maximum amount versus if you do one muscle group at a time, you only need a certain amount of protein. How much protein? I don't know. But you definitely don't need that full amount your body requires for maintenance. That's only if you're doing a full body workout. And your entire body needs to be recovered, healed, and all that shit. Oh, how dare you leave? I'm definitely going to the gym now. Yeah, you better come back. Hmm. I think the gym might be the move. I'm just really thinking of the baddies that might be there for real. I'm not even capping with you. I'm really thinking of the girls. And I went yesterday early for after a long time of not going early. Been going like midday and late. And the girls that I saw in there, bro, I haven't seen them in a long time. Like it was, as you can see, I'm fantasizing. Like that's just how bad they were. And it's this one girl. Oh, she got to be from like the Middle East or something, bro. She got that long ass hair, and then she be putting it into a ponytail like Jasmine from Aladdin. Oh my god, nigga, she's so thick. Woo. Yeah, I just talked myself into going to the gym, so my bad. I'm definitely not staying on stream a long time. You have to understand, bro. You have to. And I don't know if she like niggas. Dude, she looks Middle Eastern, like maybe Arabic, or she could be like Moroccan, or you know what I mean? Like I don't, maybe Algerian or something. Either way, bro, her fucking ancestors did not come from America, and she is. Oh my god. Oh my god, bro. I hope she like chocolate, especially burnt chocolate. I'm not black licorice. Black licorice is terrible, but people fuck with chocolate. Some people fuck with dark chocolate. I'm like that, you know. Wondering if I should shave. Maybe I hit legs today. I don't feel nothing. Feel quite energetic. Legs aren't sore. I'm not sure. I did chest yesterday. I think I might have to do a pull leg. Because I did skip. I did skip a back day, I'm pretty sure. So, we shall be doing back day. Pull. Pull. Push. Pull. And legs. That's the only workout split you ever fucking need. And you can go every single day. Every single day. I've been doing that. Push, pull, legs. By the time you get back to pull or push, it's already been 2 days. Muscle takes 24 to 72 hours to recover. You can go to the gym every single day doing push, pull, legs. And the best part is, since you're going every single day and you're hitting a muscle group every 2 days, you don't even have to go extremely hard when you work out. It can't be too light of a workout, but it can't be too intense because you need the time to recover. You only got 2 days to recover. So you want to go right in the middle. Not too intense, but not, not so light of a workout that you're not getting a workout or stimulation. For sure, that's what I learned. If you're gonna work out every day, can't be too light of a workout, can't be too extreme, intense of a workout. It has to be right in the middle perfectly. Enough for your body to recover within 2 to 3 days. Right? You can work out every single day. You feel me? You can work out every single day. You just have to eat enough. Enough time for recovery, 24 to 72 hours, and enough stimulation and intensity during the workout to stimulate muscle growth and the release of hormones such as testosterone. You just need to trigger those all at the same time, which I think is fairly easy if you work out every day. You don't need an intense workout. Just has to be slightly intense enough to stimulate muscle growth. That's it. Thank you, G. Thank you, G. If you want to build this physique in at least 4 years, push, pull, legs. Right? I've been working out every single day for 4 years straight. Obviously, I have had some days off because of work, or I've just been sick, or, I just don't feel like it. But in those 4 years, the majority of the time, 100%, I've been going essentially every single day. Those days that I haven't gone were just essentially extra recovery days to build even more muscle, recover a little bit better. That's all I'm saying. 24 to 72 hours to build and recover muscle completely. This is fact. This is scientific fact. This has been studied. I didn't make this up. I learned this the same way you guys learn shit. So with that being said, push, pull, legs. Push, pull, legs. Push. Look at that. 2 days for push to recover. 24 to 72 hours before you get back to push. That's more than enough time to build muscle, recover, and get that aesthetic physique you're going for. I swear that is the most slept on split I think I've ever seen. No. I didn't say that. I said push, pull, legs. You do arms and abs within the push and pull legs. If you're doing push, that means you're doing chest and tris. If you're doing pull, that means you're doing back and buys. If you're doing legs, that's completely up to you if you want to do core and legs as well. You can do core every day, honestly. You can do core every single day. Maybe just like, I don't know, start at 20 reps the first week and then just slowly add one or two every week until, it's super easy. I get it. Yeah. So just do it every day, bro. Just do like 50 reps a day. Just make sure you don't get to a point where it takes like 3 to 4 days for your abs to recover. So like tone it down just a little bit if you're gonna do it every day. Because your body has to recover in order to build the new muscle. And if you keep basically breaking down the muscle before it gets a chance to recover and build more, you'll be stuck in the same exact spot. So it has to recover first, and then you want to break it down again and stimulate the muscle growth. But that is very fucking important. That's why people are like, "Oh, you don't want to work out every day. You don't want to work out, blah blah." Like, yes, it makes sense, but it also makes sense, Okay, yeah, that's good. If you can, if you can do abs every day and recover fast enough, it's because your body has adapted to such. It's a good fucking sign. But that also means you'll have to do more intense shit for your abs in order for them to progress and actually grow, and you know what I mean? But also the same thing applies for every other muscle. Every other fucking muscle, bro. Dead ass. It's really that easy. I swear to God, it's that easy. I am proof. I have been doing push pull legs for 4 years. Yeah, it really is that easy. It sounds complicated, but when you break it down and visualize it in a different way, you start to see how easy it truly is. Push, pull legs, bro. You don't have to have an off day. Those off days are the other days you're hitting those other workouts. Specifically when you get back to push. You reset the entire cycle. Yes, bro, you gotta lock in. Eat. You need to eat the right shit. That's like it's like having a very specific car that has to have specific gas. But you're putting in the not what is it? I don't even know how to say it. The minimum. You're putting in the minimum when it should be the maximum. That's it. That's it, bro. Make sure make sure you separate those, bro. It's only push, pull, and legs. Only push, pull, and legs. You're gonna be hitting arms and core within those days. I I don't do core at all. I I essentially work out my core with my compound workouts. So if I'm doing a deadlift, I'm not using a belt because I want my core to get a workout. If I'm doing squats, like heavy squats, same thing, no belt. I'm not using anything, any help. I would say I'm not using any help like a belt or anything, or these knee slides and wrist straps, because I want my body to do that on its own. If you're using a wrist strap to do what is it that a row, guess what you're weakening over time? Your forearms and your grip strength. But if you don't, your forearms and grip strength will literally be forced to adapt so you can hold the weight, thus making you stronger and leaner over time. Exactly, bro. You see what I'm saying? Like all these help that they claim helps, it really does declining returns over time in the future for sure. It's it's a losing game when you have help. That's why I don't use anything, bro, because it's not even functional strength. And my whole point, the whole reason I made this channel is for functional strength, so that humans can realize we can live a long, healthy life while looking good. This fat shit is not it. That's not normal. And it's super new. At least for the masses. Only rich people, and I'm talking very rich people, used to be fat and obese because it was purely a sign of status because you had more than enough money to be able to find food. Everybody else used to essentially look like me, but just malnourished because they had to be literally physically laborious. They weren't eating all day. You get what I'm saying, bro? Like being fat is a new phenomenon, especially for the masses. Yeah, I'm sure that's happening too, bro. 100%. I'm sure those chemicals are making us weaker over time. Yeah, I mean, they're charging us for shit that grows for free on Earth. Is that not a sign? I'm sure we can plant enough foods and all that shit to feed the entire world for free. But they're making us pay for it. But I wonder why. So they can manipulate the food. So they can put addictive chemicals in it. Preservatives. Preservatives. How are they preservatives yet when we ingest them they kill us? It's doing the exact opposite of preserving. It's literally fucking amplifying cancerous cells in our bodies, bro. How is it preservatives? It's amplifying cancerous cells. Like how? So that's what this channel is all about for real. It's all about functional longevity strength, bro. It is 100% bullshit. Everybody's like, how do you get that physique? How is it also all genetics? No, bro. I'm human. I'm human just like you. You got the same, almost the pretty much the same genetic makeup blueprint as I do. I'm just eating different shit to activate different genes. That's another thing people don't realize, that your environment that you're in quite literally activates certain genes within your blueprint. All good, bro. All good. All good. But does that make sense to a lot of people? Your blueprint, your genetic makeup is quite literally affected by your environment, by the foods you eat, how active you are. Seriously. That's so fucking important. You must understand where you're from, where your ancestors spent a lot of their time, so you can know what's best for you to eat, what's not best for you to eat, what works for you, what doesn't work for you, how active you need to be versus how active you don't need to be. You know what I'm saying? Same exact fucking DNA, blueprints, all that shit. It's just how it works is different. The the efficiency is different, but it's all fucking same. Somebody like me needs to eat a lot more dense caloric foods in order to gain weight versus somebody else. They could eat the same exact thing and put on fucking every single pound that was inside of that that fucking, I don't even know what to call it, food. Variety of foods. Some people need variety, some people don't. I don't need variety in order to survive and honestly thrive. Dog, I'm eating bread and protein every single day. I feel just fine. But somebody else they might get clogged up, you know? Ugh. They might need fiber. I don't get a lot of fiber. I know that. I also probably eat a lot more sugar than people think. But that's because I don't have any body fat. Sometimes I just need quick fuel. You gotta learn that shit about yourself. Very, very fucking important. Before I started working out, I'm pretty sure my blood sugar would get really, really low. And I would start to shake and all this shit. And I didn't know why. I would just be like, oh, maybe I got anxiety or something. And then I realized it was just because I had no fucking fuel in my body for my body to use, my brain and all these organs to use and run off of. Because like I said, I didn't eat a lot. And I don't have any stored body fat. So when my body my body would get hungry and have no sugar going through the blood to feed my body, I would literally start to shut down. Start shaking and shit. It was an indication that my body needed something terribly bad. And I had no idea. But now, I started working out, doing research, understanding human anatomy and all this shit and how it works. I'm like, oh, I was just fucking really hungry. I was just really, really, really low on my glucose stores. And I had no idea. And that was before I was super active, working out, blah, blah, blah. I just didn't know. Now I know. Now I know if I'm going to do a leg day, I need some bread. I need some bread before I go. I need some sugar. A lot of fucking sugar. So if I know I got leg day coming up, I'll eat all that shit the day before. Or at least like an hour before the gym, really heavily. Because I understand my body now. I understand that I have no fat. I also lift fasted a lot of the time. That's just another form of adaptation though. I don't have to do it. I actually feel better when I'm not fasting. But just being able to do so really does change the body. Being able to live fasted, it will literally force your body to, if you have any fat here, it will literally force your body to start pulling from there so you can not die. That's why it's also kind of good to fast and work out. At least if you have some belly fat, some fat on your body. Not recommended if you look like me, naturally skinny, naturally thin, not a lot of fat on your body. I would highly recommend against it. You will pass out. But over time, your body can eventually adapt to working out for multiple hours without food in the stomach. That's another thing I love about humans, bro. We adapt so fucking quick. So quick. Like I said, I can work out fasted. I can do all my I used to max out fasted. But my body highly prefers when there is some food in here. I can literally lift longer and much, much harder when I have some calories in me. It's little things like that, bro, that you kind of have to understand about your body if you want to thrive and build the physique that you want, for sure. I figured out the perfect recipe for my physique. No days off, and a lot of calories, protein, and water, and sleep. That's all I need. And I don't even have to be locked in 100%. I just got to be locked in enough, and I'll see results. So imagine if I did do 100%. Hey. Hey. I'm doing wake and bake right now. I need to get ready to go to the gym. I don't know if I'm a smoke with y'all though. I know I said wake and bake on the stream, but I don't know now. I kind of want to go to the gym and see that shawty. I'm not gonna lie. But Samuel, do that, bro. I know you weren't here for the whole thing. So just come back and watch it and listen to the parts that you missed out. This applies for everybody, bro. Everybody needs to do what I just said. Everybody. If you want to build the physique that I have, that you desire, you need to understand yourself. And I just told you how I understand myself. I'm human, you're human. Try to take what I just told you and apply it to your life and see what it does. Hey, thank you, bro. I'm 29, by the way, so I have been through life a little bit. So trust me, I do know what I'm talking about a little bit. I'm not certified in all this shit, but I've been through life. I've had more than enough time for trial and error. No, nigga, no, I am. Hold on. Where's my ID? Where's my. Oh, it's in my car. Fuck it. Thank you, bro. But look, that's why I tell people stay natural, bro. Stay natural and eat healthy. Get in the gym and fucking get sleep. Because I'm 29. I'm 29, bro. People come up to me all the time in the gym and they're like, "Oh, you must have graduated this year too, huh?" Nigga, no, bro. I graduated 12 years ago. I graduated 12 years ago, bro. Isn't that insane? That's insane though, right? I'm fucking 29. Wait, when I look in the mirror, I don't see a 29-year-old man, bro. I'm like, I look like a child still. The only difference is when I was 19 versus now is the facial hair. I had none. I got I got a more defined, manlier face for sure. But bro, when I was 19, my head was just straight a circle. It was a circle of baby fat. And even then, I was still working out. I was only doing abs, but it was a workout. But yeah, bro, that's what I'm saying, bro. Stay natural. Stay locked in and understand your body. Because I promise you, this is what you can look like naturally at 30 years old. I turned 30 this year. Turned 30, bro. What's up, Marciano? Bro, that's completely fine. Thank you, Marciano. Ferreria. Um, so when I first started working out, I didn't have access to a gym either. I would just do everything at home. So I remember during those times, I'm sure you have a backpack with like school books, fill that shit up, dog. Fill your backpack up. That's gonna be your weights. You just tighten the straps, get it as tight as you can so it doesn't slide around and shit. I am single. And then just do push-ups. Push-ups, G. Push-ups with your backpack on. If you don't have if you don't have a backpack, the best thing you can do is grab 3 chairs, right? 2 for each hand and 1 for the feet. Just go all the way down and get the best stretch that you can for your chest. Do it that way. If you can, add weight for your back and shit. Push-ups or handstand push-ups, or just hold your fucking hands up on the wall, right? As if you were going to do a handstand push-up. Just hold yourself up. That'll work out your shoulders. The wider you spread your arms, that'll work out more of your back. If you can't hold it, just do negatives. Just get up there, get to the position, and just slowly go down. And then restart. Eventually that'll, build the strength for it to hold yourself up. That makes sense. Nah, bruh. You will be completely fine. Just as a young man, I would probably stay away from maxing out. That's something I wish I knew. Just, there's no need for you to max out. Your bones are still essentially, your bones and cartilage are still in that super rubbery stage. At when you're that young, you don't need to go heavy. If you're going heavy almost consistently, bro, that shit will affect your joints and your muscle growth. What up, Julie? Yeah, bro. At 15 years old, only thing you should be doing is honestly just volume. Just making sure your muscles are stimulated. You don't need to go heavy. Your body is literally still growing, bro. You do not need to go heavy at all. Just stimulate the growth to let your body know, hey, I'm using it. I need them. That's it. Damn. I'm glad your liver's okay. Yeah, that bro. Yeah, bro. That's a lot of things. Picks Prince? What are you trying to say? Marziano. Marziano. What are you saying, my friend? But yeah, bro, a lot of teenagers online think you need to max out and lift fucking crazy heavy to get big. No, you don't. Especially as a fucking child. No, you don't. Your body is literally still growing, bro. Up till 25 years old. You got so much fucking time. Then listen. Then listen what I'm saying, bro. Juliana, don't lift heavy. Thank you, Marciano. You are beautiful, my friend. Hmm. Thank you. So, if you want a physique that is athletic and you want to be quick, then you can't be heavy. If you want to be quick, you can't be super heavy. So my recommendations, just do exactly what I told you, bro. A lot of volume, maybe even hit the pool and sprints. All right, that's a difference. Here's a big difference. Sprints, not jogging. Do sprints. Sprint for like 20 to 30 seconds and then take like a 5 minute rest. Once you have all of your energy and breath back, repeat. Sprint for another 20 to 30 seconds, 5 minute break. That if you want to get quick, that's what you need to do. Of course, I'm sure. Why you keep retracting all your statements, man? I read them already. Oh yeah, okay. Hell yeah. My boy, bro, you already good. You just need to. It sounds like you already have the lifestyle that you need to build the physique you want. You're just young. Just stay consistent. That's it, bro. I promise you. That's if you want this physique, just stay consistent. I've been consistent since I was like 13, 14. I'm 29 now, bro. I know it seems like a long time, but that time is gonna fucking fly, bro. Just last year, I was in high school. Except that was 12 years ago, somehow. But it just went that fucking fast. I remember when I was getting up out of my mom's bed and I'm like, I can't wait till I'm fucking grown. I can't wait till I stop this shit. It felt like last year, bro, but that was well over a decade ago. I'm 5'10". 5'10". Yeah. I'm not tall, I'm not short. I'm just medium. But yeah, bro, don't rush. Don't rush. I promise you got so much time to get this type of physique naturally. You're good. Damn, you tall, bro. For that age, you still got a lot of time to grow. Just get a lot of sleep and eat your protein because your body cannot build anything if it's not getting the right nutrients. And because you're so young, it requires a lot, especially to grow. You need a surplus in order to grow. Right? Your body's going to be taking all that nutrients and putting it inside you, but it can't do that if it doesn't have enough. That's my biggest flaw is when I was young, I did not eat enough at all, bro. And I'm probably like the shortest person in my family because of it. They're all legit like 6'6" plus, 6 feet, 6'4", blah, blah, blah. And I'm the only one that's like 5'10". It's because I didn't eat enough. I probably ate enough to maintain, but I didn't eat a surplus. My body just didn't have anything to build with. Avocado toast, bro. I love avocado toast. Give me some toasted bread, avocado, some tomatoes, some pickled onions, and chopped bacon on top. Nigga. Nigga. Bro. That bacon on top of the avocado toast is what makes and breaks it, for real. is so fire. Let me get dressed. That shit is so fire though. Hmm. Low key, I don't know if you guys have ever seen me in anything besides a tank top, but I need to find a manufacturer so I can get my own brand. What do you guys think about that? Because I don't know if you, I dead ass only wear these, and if I'm not wearing this, I'm just shirtless most of the time, like legit, like 98% of the time. But what do y'all think about that? You think so? Some tank tops? I don't have a logo yet, but what could be a logo? That's something we got to think about, bro. You don't need confidence. I used to wear this shit before I was working out. False confidence. I've always had false confidence somehow for some reason. I don't know why either, bro. I think it's just because I've just always been working out, and working out really does give you confidence. So even when I before I had muscle, when I thought I had muscle, I would be like, I'd like, ugh, I got muscle. Look at my muscle, and I didn't have any at all, bro. I know that now because I'm looking back at my old pictures of when I thought so, and I'm like, what the fuck? The fuck was that? Actually, let me show you what I looked like when I was in high school, because I actually do have pictures of me when I was in high school. And I'm gonna show you, my G. I was a baby face, but I was still fit. Your boy really got to scroll. All right, here's me in 10th grade. That's me in 10th grade, bro. And I'm not joking. Look at the face. Oh, God, I hate it. Look at the face, bro. You can tell it's me. Also, it was before I was smoking. Look at my lips, pink as shit. Smoking made my shit kind of dark. I need to exfoliate. Yeah, bro, dead ass. I was hitting abs every single fucking day, though. That's why I don't do them now. I'm like burnt the fuck out. Let me see if I can find another one. Hmm. Oh, here we go, another one. I believe this was also 10th grade. Let me try to get out of the way. Okay. That was me in 10th grade. See, I thought I had muscle here. That's why I was like, flexing my arm and I got the abs and my nipple in there. I thought I was huge, genuinely. Because, I was doing push ups, I was doing abs. Oh, brother. Oh, brother. I was always the first one done with my mile in PE. Nobody beat me ever. Always the first one done with a mile. Look at my face, bro. Oh, hell nah. I look like a little baby for real. Little baby. All right. But yeah, bro, that's what I'm saying. Stay natural, bro. Start young. If you start young, you ain't gotta worry about this dumb shit. You ain't gotta take peptides or steroids. Yes, bro. Let me see if I can find another one. I hope this is all motivation for you, my young friend. Because I swear to God, as you can see, I was fucking young. I was in high school. I was your age you are right now. Oh, here was the motivation though. So this kind of proves my age a little bit, but that's why I was in the gym. Him. Hell yeah, I'm glad, bro. This was my inspiration. He inspired me to get in the gym super young. Because I remember seeing his pictures. He was super skinny, looked just like me, baby faced, super tiny. Then he got in the gym, got big. Everybody started to respect him. I was like, I need that. trying to find if I have any more. Here's a 11th grade picture of me. Oh yeah, Ziz had me super motivated. This is me in 11th grade. As you see, I was in the gym a little bit more. You can finally start to see my chest is starting to grow. What phone is that? Yeah, bro. Just that ass for real. Just stick to it. Stay consistent and don't get injured. If you don't get injured, you have good form. This will all stick with you, bro, until you're 29. This was me before I started working out, 4.5 years ago. I was still with my ex. I was about 100 something pounds, 110 pounds. I only ate once a day. This is the time where I was really feeling when my blood sugar would get really low and I would start shaking and shit, and I didn't know why. It's just because I was hungry. There was no fuel for my body to run off of. Mind you, again, I was eating once a day. The body needs sugar to run off of. Your boy was literally fucking dying. And you can see how fucking skinny I was. All right, I'm gonna try to see if I can find any more young pictures of me. Because I do need to go to the gym to go see that fine shit. But yeah, bro, I'm so glad I inspire you. That's the goal. That's the only goal. If you can stay natural, I've done my job. I'm still looking, my bad, my bad. I can't even see anything yet. Here's another picture before I started working out. I'm trying, trust me. This is before I started working out. As you can see, I clearly had pretty good genetics as well. Like, so after I graduated high school, I was not working out for a couple of years. So this is a physique that hasn't been in the gym for at least 3 or 4 years. Clearly, I had the genetic capability. I just had no idea. I had no idea. My arms are much bigger. Significant leaner. But clearly, I do got some fucking genetics for the arms, especially the triceps. That might be it on my baby pictures. I'll have to get on Facebook and save them for y'all. Ugh, look at me, man. Look how skinny I was. Look at this shit. What the fuck? The fuck? Bro, this is a grown man, by the way. That's a grown man. That was a grown man at like 20, 21, 22, 110 pounds. That's victim weight. This is victim weight. I'm no longer a victim. Okay, I'm the one choosing my victims. But there was a point in time where I used to be the victim. Man, I will never stop working out because I will never go back to that fucking physique. Never, bro. Oh my God. When I tell you I was invisible when I walked in the room, it's because I was literally invisible. I would turn sideways and disappear. Nowadays, bro, I command respect when I step in the room. And not even when I don't want to. I walk in the room now, I see all heads turn, especially if I'm wearing a tank top. Especially if it's broad daylight, especially if the lighting is just right. If I walk in the room, I notice all eyes are on me. Mind you, I'm not huge. I'm just lean. But I got enough muscle. You feel me, bro? Come on. Not really. Not really, bro. Some days, you know, you're just tired. You don't want to go to the gym. I'll just show up. And once I'm there, boom, quickly, I get right back into the mindset of, oh, this is me. This is what I do. I love being in the gym. So sometimes, yeah, you might feel like it before you get there, and then you get there and you're like, actually, this is where I belong. But yeah, bro, fuck being a victim. Fuck being victim weight. Fuck that shit. No. You know what's crazy too? When I was also that small, I was a lot more aggressive. I don't know why. Probably just angry at the world. Now, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck, bro. Actually, in most cases, people, a lot of dudes be telling me, I bet you never get into fights. You can kick everybody's ass, huh? That kind of let me know people's perception of me. They think I can fight. They think I'm a fighter. They think I'm super strong, super all this. Dog, I stay inside and smoke weed all day, play games. But that's what I'm saying. That's why y'all need to get big, get lean, blah, 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 lock in. Because people's perception of you is only positive. And when it's negative, it's usually because they're like insecure. They just want to be you, or they want to talk to you. They want your attention. But 99% of the attention is positive. Oh, I know, for sure, for sure. For sure, bro. I like it now. I like it. Um, it has its pros and cons. It has its pros and cons. A lot of dudes feel like I'm a threat if they have a girlfriend. And then if they don't have a girlfriend, they're just really usually nice. And then for girls, a lot of them think I'm a player. So it's not like that, bro. It's not all fun and games. A girl, they're essentially scared to take me serious because they think I have a bunch of girls when that's not the case. Your boy got is a real pothead. I smoke all day, every day. So I'm really that chill. Exactly, bro. Bro, that's actually a really good fucking point. Girls who are in the gym, they won't they won't give you obvious signs versus girls outside of the gym. So like if you were just going into the store, just living your regular life, you will see a girl, they will stare at you much longer and harder than a girl that's in the gym. I'm assuming because they don't go to the gym as much, so they're not used to seeing somebody like me as often, so they just can't take their eyes off. And they kind of, you know what I'm saying? They kind of, they just kind of stare, or they might say something. Versus if you're in the gym, you could be in there for 3 fucking hours and a girl will never look at you. Never. She will ignore you, bro. But as soon as I leave that gym, it's a completely different fucking realm. So, bro, Quentin, that's a good fucking point, bro. Good fucking point. I have a much easier time with women outside of the gym than in the gym. And that is very frustrating because I do want a girl in the gym, right? I'm obviously into that fitness lifestyle. Ooh, my boy, like, my boy Samuel got the jungle fever. Ooh. Ooh, Sam, you nasty. You just like me. We love black women over here. Bro, as I gotten older, black women have become my favorite. It used to be Latinas at the top, but then I don't know. I guess I'm getting old. I don't know what it is, but love me some, love me some chocolate all of a sudden. Exactly, bro. Exactly. Girls in the gym are just not impressed. As soon as they see me though outside of the gym, they're like, "Oh my god, a fit male. He must be consistent at something." Seriously though, that's how they think though. He must be. Oh wait, I'm here to brush. But that's what I was saying earlier. When people see a fit person, they they automatically assume these stereotypes. But usually the stereotypes are positive. What is the negative ones? Oh, he's a meathead. Well, that's pretty easy to fucking debunk. I'm a fucking nerd in reality. But because if you don't know me, you might think I'm a meathead. 100%. I love it though. The other negative stereotype is, oh, you probably don't eat a bunch of sugar. You probably watch your diet like a hawk, huh? Nope. I don't, at the very least. I got lucky with a fast metabolism. I don't have to do that. But I think all that shit is super funny, super hilarious. Get a little for you niggas. Look at that. No days off, guys. Push, pull, legs. When you're doing push, working out your chest and tries. Pull, back and buys. Legs, your entire leg group. I would recommend hitting abs as well, maybe. So you have no days off. But if you want to separate ab day from leg day and all those other days, go ahead. I guess it technically is another extra day off, but I don't think it's the most efficient way to build muscle. Just saying. Or you could do the way I did it. So I did push pull legs, right? But I completely ignored my arms. So basically, I only did compound lifts. So lifts that work out multiple groups of muscles at a time versus only one. I just started to isolate workouts a year and a half ago. That's because I wanted to make sure that my arms weren't lagging, my calves weren't lagging and shit like that, and abs. But everything else I was doing completely compound workouts. So pull-ups, push-ups, handstand push-ups, deadlifts, shit like that. I was just anything to work out many muscles at a time in a single workout. Austin, you have a great fucking day, buddy. I hope all that made sense for y'all. I know I was just rambling. I'm not a womanizer either, Quentin. Sorry, I did not see that, bro. I'm not a womanizer in the slightest. Women just think I am. And that's what I said about that's the frustrating part. Because a lot of women will have this perception of you that is not true, but it's not a bad thing. It's just because they think you look good. That's something I noticed. When you work out a lot, you kind of have to give a lot of reassurance. It's almost the same like you know how when girls be like, oh, he just can't handle a bad bitch. Same exact shit for a fit guy, for women. No matter how ugly or bad she is, it's the exact same fucking shit. He can't handle a bad bitch. They can't either, y'all. So get yourself right. Lock the fuck in. It only took me 4 years. Depending on your starting point, it might be faster. It might be a little bit longer. But it all depends on how hard you lock in, bro. How quickly you understand your body and how it works. That's how fast you'll get your results. You feel me, G? I found out in under a year exactly what my body liked and didn't like, and then I just stuck to it. Now I'm basically at a point where I have to essentially rediscover my body, right? Because it was used to live in a certain way. I changed it, it adapted. Now I need to change again so I can put on more muscle. And for me, that would just be eating more. Maybe going to the gym a little bit less, so I can save a little bit of energy. All that shit matters. But that knowledge will come over time. As long as you're just consistent, that knowledge will come over time. Also, if you subscribe and continue to watch me, I'll just give it to you for free. You don't even have to fucking figure out the trial and error. I already did it. Now, when it comes to losing weight, I ain't never lost weight, guys. I've never been fat. But all you gotta do is just not fucking eat. That's literally it. That's the reason I've never been fat, is because I didn't fucking eat. So if you're fat and you're trying to not be fat, just stop fucking eating. The reason I was skinny is because I was not eating. No matter how fast or slow my metabolism is, if you're just not eating, you're not going to gain weight. Especially if you're active as well. That's really the secret. That's the fucking secret. Super easy. We try to complicate things that we don't understand so that we can't understand it, but no, don't overcomplicate it. It's fucking simple. Very, very, very easy. Very easy. That knowledge just got lost because we're living in such an abundance. We feel like we don't need that knowledge anymore. Clearly we do. We're at the stage where we have the most amount of fucking heart diseases, when that never ever was a problem before. I wonder why. Maybe it's the abundance of food and lack of movements all of a sudden. when for 200,000 to a million plus years, we have literally been active all day, every day. Hunting and gathering. Right? Before humans had the ability to preserve foods, they had to eat it because it would go bad. And you can't store food, so they had to eat it. Which means to get more food, they had to go get it. That's a lot of activity. What's up, Presley? But I'm not gonna lie, you missed the end of the stream because I'm low-key about to end it. But I appreciate you for pulling up. I'll be live after the gym, like I always do, but I kind of been on here for a little longer than I thought I would be. I didn't think I would be on here for an hour and 8 minutes. I thought it was gonna be like a quick little 20-minute stream. Nah, that's on you. You better have my notifications turned on. Don't do me like that. Don't try to do me like that. Hell nah. I've been up early. You funny though. That's funny. You the one who joined late. I got up early because I went to bed late. I went to bed early. I be bored. And when I'm bored, nigga, like, I'm either in the gym playing my game or smoking. And I bring y'all along with me every time. That's the funny part. But yeah, it's time for me to go. I like to believe I gave out some pretty good knowledge today. I hope a lot of you guys can take that shit and apply it. Seriously, what I told you is exactly what the fuck I have been doing. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, guys, I just been bored. I just been going to sleep early, that's it. And if I go to sleep early, I wake up early, which makes the day feels a little bit longer. But yeah, I do be a mad late. Even on days I got work, I don't know what's wrong with me. I just fuck with y'all, that's all. Presley, you are a comedian. All right. It's hella easy, right? I've always been a early bird, so I'm not even tripping. I've always had the capability to be up early, stay up late, and wake up early again. I'm gonna drop one more gem before I leave, okay? Humans do not need 8 hours of sleep. All right? Like the video and subscribe. Humans do not need 8 hours of consistent sleep. Our ancestors used to sleep in essentially like little pockets. Pockets of sleep, aka power naps. It's a skill we have to relearn. You damn right you should join, of course. Why would you not? Turn on the notification so you know that every time I upload or something. But our ancestors used to essentially power nap throughout the entire day. They would never sleep in a full 8 hour pocket window shift or whatever you want to call it. That shit's new. It's a new invention for the work field. Right? Our ancestors used to sleep in pockets because danger was always around. They couldn't sleep that long. So it's almost essentially more effective to take naps throughout the day than sleep 8 hours. That's why you had a high and then you crash. You're supposed to nap throughout the day. You're becoming my favorite though, Presley. But I hope that fucking helps you guys. You don't need to sleep a full 8 hours consecutively. Sometimes I'll take 3 naps in a fucking day. Sometimes I'll take 2 to 3 naps in a single day, especially after I eat. There's a reason why, bro. There's a reason why. What's up? Before I go, what's up? Oh, thank you. I'm a nerd, bro. I promise you. I truly am a nerd. All of this is based off of science. Not bro because I said so. Nah, none of that. It's straight science. I did a lot of research when I first started because I didn't want to get injured. So thank you. I hope you can apply this. All right, Presley, calm down. Relax. All right, I'll see y'all on the next stream after I get from the gym. It may be a desktop stream. It may be a phone stream. I don't know. But I fuck with y'all. Like and subscribe.